And good evening, sports fan. Welcome to tonight's championship game between the defending LSFL champions, AmarilloVenom, and the Laredo Rattlesnakes. The Venom and the Snakes come in having to split the season series 2-2. The first game dating back to April 20th, with the Venom taking a 62-58 victory over Laredo. Now let's move forward to May 12th, when Laredo beat the Venom 68-64 in Laredo. Our next trip to Amarillo didn't go as well, as the Venom put up 76 points on the Snakes, coming away with a 76-49 victory. 3 weeks after that, Laredo gave them a taste of their own medicine. As they came into the LEA, Laredo went ahead and hung 61 points on the Venom, taking them down 61-43. The Venom did end this season as the first place team with a 9-3 record, and the Snakes were real close at second with an 8-4 record. With that 8-4 record, the Rattlesnakes locked up second place, where we hosted New Mexico Stars last week at the LEA. It was a back and forth matchup all the way down to roughly about 55 seconds left in the game, when Michael Bragg tipped the pass from Casey Peters, and he intercepted it, sealing the victory for the Snakes and sending them to the championship game here in Amarillo. I got to sit down and talk to some of the coaches this morning. I talked with Coach Bonner earlier today about the up-and-coming game. He said they're going to approach it like any other game. We need to limit the big plays, and we need to stay composed. We need to keep our composure and not lose our cool. We need to walk away from situations that we shouldn't be in. Get back to the huddle and let's get it going. Coach Bonner would like to say thank you and a big hello to a good friend of his and his mentor, his coaching mentor, Tommy Williams. He got him started many years ago, and he'd like to tell you, Tommy, this one's for you, buddy. Sat down with Coach Edmonds earlier today also. They need to eliminate the silly mistakes. We need to cut that out. We had a lot of silly mistakes last week against New Mexico that nearly cost us the game. The O-line is looking to be a little more protective of Brian Randall, as he was sacked about 4 times last week in the game. So they're going to protect him a little bit more than what they were doing last week. The D-line wants to put a lot of pressure on Nate Williams, the quarterback Nate Davis, the quarterback for Amarillo. There's going to be a lot of pressure coming at him. Now I asked Coach Edmonds, Coach, who do you want me to say hi to for you? Coach Edmonds would like to say hi to all the Edmonds family back in Pittsburgh and to his little one back in St. Louis and his family. He'd also like to say hi and thank you to all the Laredo Rattlesnake fans at TKO today watching the game. We have the national anthem going on. We'll go ahead and continue here in just a little bit. I also have with us Jason Mack from the Laredo Morning Times, who's going to give us a little more insight on some player information. But sit back, let's hear the national anthem as it comes out today. Also, a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner there. Thank y'all very much for Amarillo. Again, Coach Edmonds would like to send a big shout out to his family and his little ones, and of course all the crowd over at TKO watching tonight's ball game. Also got to sit down with Mr. Hendricks today, and he wants to let Mama Hendricks know that I love you, Mama. And I'm gonna bring the ring home to Dallas. There we had the invocation of the game going on there. Also, again, Hendricks would like to send a big shout out to his mom saying, I love you, Mama, and I'm going to bring the ring home to Dallas. On a personal note, I'd like to say hello and hi to my family back home, and thank y'all very much for letting me live out this dream of mine. Now, over to you, Jason.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, Jason? I know you got to sit down with some of the players. You got to travel on the team bus on the way here to Amarillo. What did you learn about some of our players?
Yeah, it's just been great getting to spend some time with them as they're kind of gearing up for the game and getting pumped up and seeing their attitude. And they're taking it very seriously. It's not one of those games they're overlooking or anything like that. And I think they do feel a little bit, undervalued and slighted a bit by Amarillo. So I think that's fired them up a little bit more. They think Amarillo is kind of looking past them and thinking they got this one. So I expect them to be fired up. But I got to talk to a lot of the guys this week. One thing that's kind of an interesting side note is that, Mike Bragg, Coach Miller, and Davian Mitchell, they've kind of been in this position before almost. They were together in Cleveland in 2011 and lost a close one in the semifinals. So I know that's a big reason why Bragg came down here, and he's excited for a chance to win one for Coach and get that together. And I think that'd be great.
Excellent, excellent. Now, last night we did have the awards banquet. You were present there with us at the awards banquet. Something special happened last night for those who didn't read the paper this morning? What happened last night at the banquet?
Brian Randall got honored as the MVP of the league.
MVP of the league, Brian Randall, going up against the AmarilloVenom tonight here at the Amarillo Civic Center. Sit back, relax. We got about 20 seconds before game time, so grab your favorite beverage. If you're there at TKO, pick up some nice big monster ribs they got there. Again, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, enjoy the game. Mrs. Erickson, I talked to your boy this weekend also. We're going to win one for you also. Thank you very much, and we're getting ready to start here in just a little while.
All right, have fun, man.
Thanks, Jason. Well, it looks like Amarillo has won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. Now, if I'm looking at this screen correctly here, we should be going from left to right. If I'm incorrect, y'all can go ahead and text me and let me know that I'm incorrect. Looks like Amarillo will be kicking off to Laredo to start the ball game here today, here from the Amarillo Civic Center. It's been a long journey for the Rattlesnakes this year. We had some up and downs. We had a long bus ride, left Thursday at midnight, or I should say Friday morning more like it, to travel here to Amarillo. So the team's been here for the past couple of days, getting ready for the game. They did a walkthrough yesterday when we got here. So they're pumped up and ready. A lot of emotion is down here on the field right now. We have a nice crowd here at the Amarillo Civic Center. It's a little smaller than the Laredo Energy Arena. We're going to have to contend with the crowd. Here we go, getting ready for kickoff. We got number 23, Jason Cunningham for Amarillo teeing it up. Back to receive the kickoff for Laredo will be number 2, Raymond Little, along with number 4, Marcelius Wilder. So here we go. It's a bouncing kick handled by Wilder at the 6-yard line. Makes one man miss, runs into his own player, a couple of other players on top of him, gets it all the way down to the 22-yard line. He was finally brought down by number 11, Alex Watson, for Amarillo. So here we go. Laredo taking the field for their first series here in the LSFL championship game. Laredo is again coached by Coach Rod Miller. They're all looking for a championship here today. They've been very close to some championships, some of these people, and it's slipped away from them. So here we go. Randall gives his instructions to the players, brings everybody out. Coming here to the near side of the field, we got number 6, Jenkins, along with number 80, Williams, and number 1, Damian Clark. Clark goes in motion, going out to the far side of the field. There's the snap. We got a quick hit to Williams. It breaks one tackle. Finally brought down at about looks like the 12-yard line. Brought down by number 6, Davis, but we do have a flag on the field. That was an illegal defense going against the Venom. They're going to go ahead and decline that, of course. So we'll take the result of the play. It was a first down for the Rattlesnakes. Looks like the ball spotted here on the near hash mark at the 11-yard line for the Rattlesnakes. Here we go. Randall gets his instruction from coach, brings it back to the huddle. Jenkins goes to the far side of the field. Here we got Clark here on the near side. Williams is your motion man in the backfield. Randall's under center, puts Williams in motion. There's a snap. Randall's back. Quick shot over to number 6, Jenkins. He's finally knocked out of bounds. It looks like by number 15, Ron Evans. That is a first down and goal for Laredo. The ball spotted at the 3-yard line, the Venom 3-yard line. Looks like the 25-second clock was running out there on the Rattlesnakes. They are forced to take their first time out of the game here at the 3:30 mark. Here come the Snakes back to action here. Ball spot at the 3-yard line. Here on the near side, we got Jenkins, Williams, and Clark. There goes Clark in motion to the far side. There's a snap. It's a handoff to DePhilip Harris. Looks like he stopped for no gain. On that tackle was number 7, Jared Williams and company. So it's a third down for Laredo. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Third and goal for Laredo. There's a snap. Handoff to number 97. That's Derry. Oh, he's brought down behind the line. Leading the way was number 24, O'Neal, on that tackle. Snakes try to run it in, but that's a very stout defense of the Venom there. So here we go. The Snakes are getting their instruction from coach. Randall brings it out. keeping the kicker in. Here we go. We got Jenkins and Williams stacked up on the far side. Clark on the near side. There goes Williams in motion. There's a snap. Quick pass out to Williams. There's a flag on the field. Hold on. Looks like there might be a pass interference there. Looks like number 9, Dante Bryant, might have been holding there. The officials are sorting it out here. So we do got a holding going against the Venoms. Going to give Laredo an automatic first down. Here we go. Here on the near side, we got Clark will be the motion man. Williams and Jenkins on the far side. There goes Clark in motion. There's a snap to Randall. Randall's going to try to take it in himself. He stopped at the 2-yard line. On that tackle was number 7. That's Jared Williams one more time. So 2nd and goal for Laredo as a big stop once again by the Venom. Laredo back to the line. We got Clark on the far side, Jenkins on the near side. Williams and Clark are switching over. They're moving everybody over there. Here it goes. Jenkins goes to the far side. Clark on the near side. Williams on the far side. Clark goes in motion. There's the snap. Oh, we got a penalty on the field. Stand by, stand by. So we got an offsides going against the defense. Going to cost them some yardage. We're at the 1-yard line now. Still 2nd down. So far, that's the 3rd penalty on this drive alone for the Venom. It's usually Laredo on the other end shooting themselves in the foot. Right now, it's the Venom. Here we go. Jenkins on the far side. Williams will be the motion man. Clark on the near side. Big handoff to number 44 to Phillip Harris. Is in for the touchdown. Third time's a charm to Phillip Harris with the ball right up the middle. Touchdown, Laredo. Here we go. Blake Erickson coming out for the ever so important point after. Here we sit at the 10:58 mark of the first quarter. Laredo on top right now, 6-0. Erickson awaiting the snap. There's a snap, and the kick is up. And it's good. So here we sit at the 10:46 mark of the ball game. Laredo on top of the Venom, 7-0. Laredo came out and struck hard, fast and hard. They drove the ball down pretty quick on that series. They were stuck within the 5-yard line for a little bit, but a couple of costly penalties on the Venom helped Laredo take the lead on a 1-yard run by DePhillip Harris. So here we go, awaiting the Venom to come out to receive the kickoff. Back doing the kicking duties for Laredo is number 14, Blake Erickson. Back to receive the kickoff for Amarillo will be number 3, Raymond Johnson Jr. The ball's on the tee. We got the whistle to go ahead and start play. Here we go. Blake's getting ready to kick it away. And there's a kick. It's a bouncer. It's still rolling around there. Still on the ground. So Williams finally picked it up after his bouncing back and forth. Laredo almost had a chance at it. He was finally brought down by a rattlesnake. They're going to spot the ball, looks like at the 9-yard line for the Venom. So the Venom will start their first drive of today's ball game. The officials for tonight's game, the Whitecap will be Paul Sandoval. Lineman will be Chris Garner. We got Sean Bennett, Joe Clark, Jeff Voss, and Tim Griffin. Here we go. Nate Davis under center. He sends Anthony Clark in motion. There's a snap. Davis looking deep. They won a penalty there, but it looks like there's no penalty going to be called. Looks like the number 5, Doug Williams, got caught up there with number 6, DeMarcus Jenkins. No penalty on the field. That's an incomplete pass. So here we go. Davis gets his instruction from coach, bringing the team back out to the line. Here we go. Here on the near side, we got number 11, Alex Watson, up at the far side. We got number 5, Doug Williams. There's a snap. Quick pass out to Watson. He's brought down by number 21, Devon Mitchell, but we do have a flag on the field. Stand by. Illegal defense going against Laredo. They'll take the penalty yard, so it'll still be second down. So here we have the ball spot at the 14-yard line for the Venom. Second down at the 14. Coming here to the near side, we got Alex Watson, along with number 5, Doug Williams. Motion man in the backfield. Looks like number 3, Raymond Johnson. There's a snap. Davis looking deep. Ball was intended for number 5. Doug Williams falls incomplete, bringing up a third down for the Venom. So here we go. Third down for the Venom. 3rd and 5. Here on the near side again, we got Alex Watson along with number 3, Raymond Johnson. Pass was intended for Alex Watson, falls incomplete. Offense is staying out on the field, 4th and 5. Davis gets his instructions from coach, going back out to the line there, letting them know what's going on. Coming here to the near side, we got number 11, Alex Watson, along with number 3, Raymond Johnson. Up at the top, we got number 5, Doug Williams. Watson is the motion man. There's a snap. Oh, hold on. We got another penalty on the play. That pass was complete to Alex Watson, but it looks like we have a penalty on there, stopping everything. I know they're having a problem in Laredo with the feet, but I think that's on them. Yeah. It looks like that penalty is going to go against the Venom. It's going to negate that pass that they just had for the first down. It's going to bring it all the way back to the original line of scrimmage at the 9-yard line. So here we go. We got number 3, Raymond Johnson, along with number 5, Doug Williams. Number 11, Alex Watson is the motion man. There's the snap. Nate Davis is looking around. Tries to float it out to number 5, Doug Williams, and that falls incomplete. Laredo will take over on downs. So after that missed opportunity there by the Venom, costly penalties again on the Venom, cost them a first down. They're going to bring the ball to the 9-yard line, and now we have a media timeout. Stick around. So here we go, back to action here after the mascot race. Looks like the Venom mascot won that race. Here we go, Rattlesnakes back on offense. First and goal for the 9-yard line. Here on the near side, we got Jenkins along with Williams, or it should be your far side, my near side. Clark on the top side there. There goes Williams in motion. There's the snap. Randall's rolling out. Pass intended for number 1, Damian Clark. Falls into the crowd. They're going to have to throw him back in, though. You can't keep him as a souvenir. Throw him back, fans. Here we go. So second down and goal. Incomplete pass for Brian Randall. So Randall gets his instructions from coach. So here we go. On the near side of the field, we got Williams and Clark along with Jenkins. Looks like Jenkins will be the motion man. Here goes Jenkins in motion. There's a snap. Randall's going to decide to run it himself. Makes a couple of misses. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes! Brian Randall had a big opening down the middle. Runs it in for the touchdown. Here we go, Erickson awaiting the snap. There's a snap, the kick is up. And the extra point, just like that, is good. The Rattlesnakes on top here at the 6:20 mark, 14-0. Hello. Hey, this is Duncan. Hey, have you been getting any calls from Laredo? Because they're having problems with the feed. In Laredo, they're trying to watch the feed at one of our local establishments. They have a watch party going on, and they're having problems. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. Okay, back to action here. We'd like to welcome our fans in Laredo at TKO Sports Bar and Grill there on Shiloh. To recap what you've missed so far, I know y'all had trouble getting that connection going there at TKO. We sit here at the 6:20 mark of the first quarter. Laredo on top, 14-0. Brian Randall just ran one in from 9 yards out for the touchdown. First one was also a running touchdown by DePhilip Harris from 1 yard out. So that's where we sit right now, 14-0. Here we go. Blake Erickson back to action, teeing it up, getting ready to kick it off. Back here to number 3, Raymond Johnson. And there's a kick, trying to keep it away from Johnson. Johnson picks it up at the 4 yard line, coming out. A couple of Rattlesnakes back there to meet him, makes a miss. Couple of more misses. Oh, you finally bring him down at the 24 yard line. On that tackle was number 8, Dominic Howard. Finally brought him down. Now they're trying to keep the ball away from Raymond Johnson. Raymond Johnson this year is the 2013 Special Team Player of the Year. He had a couple of runbacks in the past couple of games. So here we go, back to action. On the far side of the field, we got number 11, Alex Watson. Looks like number 3, Raymond Johnson, will be your motion man. Up near on the near side is Doug Williams. There's the snap. Davis flips it over to number 34 as a running play there. And there goes number 97, Derry, finally stopping him there. Just looking around, a little bit of pressure on him. Finally gets a pass out. That was number 5 Williams on that reception. He was brought down by number 2, Raymond Little, on that tackle. So now, for the first time in today's ball game, the Venom are in scoring position. First and goal, looks like the ball spot at the 9 yard line here at the 4:45 mark of the ball game. So here we go, far side of the field, we got number 11, Alex Watson at the top. We got number 5, Doug Williams, and there goes your motion man, Raymond Johnson. There's a snap. Pass was intended for number 3, Raymond Johnson. Falls incomplete, and ball bounces into the stands. Souvenir for somebody. So here we go. Davis gets his instructions from coach. We got number 11, Alex Watson, as the motion man. Number 3, Raymond Johnson, and number 5, Doug Williams here on the far side also. There's a snap. So here we go. We got Watson along with Williams here on the far side. Up top we got Johnson. There goes Williams in motion. There's a snap. Hold on. We got a flag on the field. And there we go, another flag on the field for offsides going against the defense. I believe they said it was number 92, Dre Hendricks, offsides. So get them just a little bit closer. Here we go, third down, ball spot at the 2-yard line, in between the 2 and the 3. Here on the far side of the field, you got number 5, Williams, along with number 11, Watson. There goes number 9, Brighton, motion. Handout to number 34, no doing, brings them down at the 5-yard line. Leading the way was number 92, Andre Hendricks. Well, they're saying they stopped them just short of the 3-yard line, so I guess they're giving them a little bit of forward progress there. So here we go, 4th and goal. This is the second time that the Venom have gone on a 4th down. Far side of the field, we got number 11, Watson, along with number 5, Williams, will be the motion man. There he goes in motion. Nate Davis is back. He's looking around. Nowhere to go with it. He's running. Looks like he tiptoes in. They had some pressure on Nate Davis here, which is what they wanted to do. But they didn't contain him on the outside. He was able to squeak by and get in for the score. So here we sit at the 1:48 mark of the first quarter. Venom finally get on the board. Awaiting the point after. Here goes number 23, Jason Cunningham, getting ready for the point after. Holding the ball will be quarterback, number 6, Nate Davis. Awaiting the snap. There's a snap, and the kick is up. And it's through the uprights, and just like that, the Venom are on the board at the 1:32 mark of the first quarter. Scores now, Laredo Rattlesnakes 14, AmarilloVenom 7. So again, we'd like to thank all our fans there at TKO Sports Bar and Grill on Shiloh for tuning in for today's ball game. As we get back to action here, they just had a nice contest here. They're running with flippers on. They ran the entire distance of the field and back. That looked like a lot of work to me. So here we go, back to action. Awaiting the kickoff is number 2, Raymond Little, along with number 4, Marcellus Wilder. Cunningham teeing it up, getting ready to kick it off for the Venom. Here we go. Ball's on the tee. Whistled it in. Here we go. Bouncing kick looks like it goes out of bounds. Almost takes out our trainer, Hopi, along with our head coach, Rod Miller. After that ball went out of bounds, they're going to spot that ball at the 25-yard line for the Rattlesnakes. Here we go. Brian Randall's getting his instructions from head coach Rod Miller. We'd like to thank all the Miller family if they're out there listening to us. I know that Rod's mom is here at the game with us today. Okay, near side of the field, we got Jenkins, Williams, and Clark. There goes Clark in motion. Rolling here to the far side of the field. There's the snap. Randall's back. Looking at Clark all by himself. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes! Just like that. One play, one pass. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes. So here we go. Blake Erickson out for the ever so important point after. Holding for Blake is number 1, Damian Clark. There's a snap, and the kick is up. And just like that, the Snakes are on top, 21-7, here at the 52-second mark of the first quarter. We do have a large crowd here in Amarillo today. It's not completely sold out, but there are only a couple of seats here and there. There's a couple of gaps here and there, so it is a large contingency of Venom fans. Now, we do have some Rattlesnake fans in the house here today with us. Had a couple of families make the trip up from Laredo. I know the Gonzalez family made their trip up from Laredo to see the Rattlesnakes play today. Thank y'all very much. And we do have the office staff of the Laredo Rattlesnakes here with us today also. And Janice is back there at TKO. Thank you very much, Janice, for everything you do for us. So here we go. Blake Erickson teeing it up one more time, getting ready to kick it off to number 3, Raymond Johnson of the Venom. Ball's on the tee. It is whistled in, and there's the kick. Little bouncer also bounces out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here we go. Get their instructions going to the far side of the field. We got number 11, Watson, along with number 3, Raymond Johnson. Looks like Williams, number 5, is the motion man. In motion, there's a snap. Quick hit out to number 11. That was Watson. Quick hit out to Watson. He was tackled by number 21, Devon Mitchell of the Rattlesnakes. Second down and about 3 to go for the Venom. At 15 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, we got number 5, Williams, on the near side. There goes number 3, Johnson in motion. Pass out to number 11, Alex Watson. There was a fumble on the field. The ball came all the way back to the Laredo 21-yard line, where it was recovered by the Venom. It looks like number 11, Watson, is still down on the field, hurt. Looks like after all that, there was a penalty on the field that apparently went against Laredo. So after that fumble that came back past the yard to gain mark, they went ahead and moved it forward to the Laredo 18-yard line. First and 10 for the Venom with 2.2 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Venom trailing the Laredo Rattlesnakes 21-0. And that's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Laredo Rattlesnakes striking fast and hard on the Venom. At the end of one quarter of play, the Rattlesnakes on top of the Venom here in the championship game, 21-0. Again, we'd like to thank all our fans out there at TKO Sports Bar and Grill for tuning in today. I understand y'all are having some issues with the feed back and forth. Hopefully y'all can work that out so y'all can watch the rest of today's ball game. Again, I'd like to thank my family. I know my two boys aren't able to see the game today. They're living my youngest son is living his Acts retreat, and my oldest son is actually working the retreat. So I'd like to give a shout out to them, and shout out to my wife who's there at TKO with our baby daughter, Katie. And from what I understand, Katie's looking for daddy. She can't find him. Sorry, sweetheart, I'm here in Amarillo. In case y'all didn't catch that earlier, I talked to Coach Edmonds and a couple of and Coach Bonner, and they want to thank all the fans in Laredo for supporting them through everything that's been going on and everything back and forth through the season. Thank y'all very much, Laredo fans. At the end of one quarter, right now, Laredo on top 21-7. We had total offensive plays for Laredo. We had 8 offensive plays for a total of 43 yards. Amarillo had 11 offensive plays for a total of 24 yards. Penalty yards for Laredo, they had 4 for 18, and Amarillo had 3 for 23. So here we go, back to action, getting ready to start the second quarter of the ball game here. Venom's ball at the Laredo 18-yard line. So here on the near side of the field, we got number 1. That's number 1, Clark. There goes the motion man, number 3, Raymond Johnson. Davis gets a snap. He's looking around. Looks like he finds number 5, Williams. There's a little tussle there back and forth with Raymond Little. Looks like they're going up with a hurry-up offense there. It's a first and goal ball at the 5-yard line for the Venom. Got a little hurry-up offense. So there again on the near side, we got Clark. Here on the far side, we got Williams. There goes the motion man, number 3, Raymond Johnson. There's a snap to Davis. Davis is looking around. Can't find anybody. He's scrambling out again. Finally throws the ball away. A lot of pressure going on Nate Davis there. He was looking back and forth for an open receiver. Couldn't find anybody, so he throws it away. So here we go. Second down and goal for the Venom. Second time they're inside the red zone. First time they were able to come away with a touchdown on a Nate Davis quarterback scramble. So here we go. Davis gets his instructions from coach, brings it out to the line. Near side of the field looks like Clark will be the motion man. Johnson, number 3 on the near side. On the far side, we got number 5, Williams. There goes Clark in motion. It's a pitch out to number 24. That's number 24, Tim O'Neill on that pitch out. Runs it in for the touchdown. Yeah, we had a feeling that the Venom were going to shake it up a little bit today's game and go with a little bit more of a running game, which is what they've been doing so far. They've had a couple of runs on today's game. So here we go. Cunningham ready for the point after. Davis is the holder. There's a snap, and the kick is up. Just like that, at the 13:22 mark of the ball game, Venom are now 14, Rattlesnakes still 21. So far, the rushing game for Laredo, we've had 4 rushes for 10 yards. Amarillo in the first quarter had 4 rushes for 5 yards. Passing in the first quarter, Brian Randall was 4 for 2 for 33 yards. And Nate Davis was 7 for 2 for 19 yards. I'd like to thank the staff here in Amarillo. The Tuckers have been very nice to us this whole trip while we've been up here helping us out and getting everything lined up for us. They have a stat team that's outstanding, giving us all the information as needed. So here we go. Cunningham teeing it up to kick it off to Laredo. Back to receive the kickoff for Laredo is number 4, Wilder, along with number 2, Raymond Little. So far, neither team has really kicked it deep. They've kind of kept line drives down the middle, bouncing balls here and there. So here we go. There's the kick. Straight down the middle, picked up by Wilder at the 5-yard line. Makes one man miss. He's finally brought down by number 94. Check that, number 34. That's Kevin Brown bringing him down at the 22-yard line, but we do have a penalty that came in, so hold on. That's an illegal block in the back going against Demarius Jenkins of the Rattlesnakes. Going to bring that back from the 22-yard line all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard penalty going against the Rattlesnakes. So here we go. Randall gets his instructions. Near side of the field, we got Jenkins along with Williams. Here on the far side, we got Clark. Looks like Williams is stacked up behind Jenkins. Looks like he's the motion man. Randall calls him into motion. Circling around to the far side of the field. There's the snap. That pass was intended for number 6, Jenkins. Looks like it was supposed to be a quick stop right there, and Randall throws it behind him for an incomplete pass. So second down for the Rattlesnakes. Ball at their own 12-yard line. Near side of the field, we got Jenkins along with Williams. Here on the far side, we got number 1, Damian Clark. There goes Williams in motion. Randall under center. There's a snap. Randall's looking deep. That ball was picked off by number 4. And he's bringing it back at the 25-yard line, 20-yard line. Finally brought down by Brian Randall himself. That's David Izzard that intercepted that ball. Looks like Williams cut to the far side of the field. Randall threw it to the near side of the field. Izzard was the only one there to pick it off for the Venom. But hold on, we do have a flag on the field. Stand by. That ball was picked off in the end zone, and they brought it all the way back to the Rattlesnake, looks like 18-yard line. So a 32-yard return on that interception. That's the first major mistake of the ball game for the Rattlesnakes thus far. Referees are sorting it out, seeing what's going on, as there was a couple of flags on the field. Got Michael Bragg back there talking with the referee, seeing where they're going to end up spotting the ball at. Sandoval, the Whitecaps, still trying to sort it out, seeing what's going on. So just like that, they're calling a personal foul face mask on number 3, Michael Bragg. He's trying to plead his case to no avail. 1st and 10, ball at the 11-yard line for the Venom. Near side of the field, we got number 3, Raymond Johnson, along with number 11, Alex Watson. Number 5, Williams is your motion man. Davis puts him in motion. There's a snap. Davis was looking for him in the end zone, but Bragg says, no, sir, no completion. So that last series of play, it looks like Williams was cutting to the far side of the field. Randall threw it to the near side of the field, which is your near side of the field as you're watching it there at TKO. Miscommunication, ball intercepted by the Venom. So here they go, second down, ball at the 11-yard line. Number 11, Watson, near side. There goes number 3 and number 1 in motion, Clark. That pass was intended for him. He wasn't ready for it. Bounced back and forth, and Raymond Little almost helped him out and intercepted it back. So third down, ball at the 11-yard line for the Venom. Looks like number 24, O'Neal, is back in the game for the Venom. Last time he was in, he took a handoff and ran that one in for a touchdown to get him ever a little closer to 14 to 21. So here we go. Davis gets his instructions from coach. Clark on the near side along with Watson. Number 5, Williams also. Looks like Watson will be the motion man. Davis puts him in motion. There's the snap. Davis is looking. Nobody's open. He has to scramble himself. Walks in for the touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag on the field. Davis was scrambled back and forth. He had no one open. Good defense there. But we do have a penalty on the field. Hold on. So they called that one a holding. I believe they said number 21 maybe. I couldn't hear the number. But we had a holding going against Laredo. So Nate Davis' scramble is good for the touchdown. They are 1 point away from tying this ball game up. So there goes Cunningham awaiting the snap. There's the snap. The kick is up. And just like that, he banked it in. Here we sit at the 10:08 mark. Laredo was on top at 1 point, 21-7. Now we are all tied up, 21-21. Costly penalties helping out the Venom on that drive. We had a face mask that was called on the Rattlesnakes on that interception return that got them down to the 11-yard line. Then we had a holding call on that Davis run that was up the middle. It was great defense for the Rattlesnakes. Containment was there. He found a little seam up the middle. Got the equalizer. So here we sit at the 10:08 mark of the first half. 21-21. Rattlesnakes walking the field, getting ready for the kickoff. Back to receive the kick will be number 4 Wilder along with number 2 Raymond Little. Again, getting ready to tee it up for the Venom is number 23 Jason Cunningham. So that interception thrown by Randall did cost the Rattlesnakes 7 points. So we'll put the Venom on +7 on turnovers. Here we go. Whistled in, and there's the kick. Bouncer down the middle. Handled by Little in the end zone. He brings it out. Looking for a seam. Finally pushed out of bounds. Looks like number 4, David Israeri, who intercepted that ball, was able to bring him down at the 12-yard line, but looks like we did have a flag on the field. Hold on. Sorry, that's David Lazari. I'm sorry about that for any of David's family or friends. I'm sorry about mispronouncing that name. So here's the white cap to let us know what happened. They said that was a holding going against the Rattlesnake. I believe they said number 4 Wilder was holding on that. Now we're going to bring the ball back all the way to the Laredo 6-yard line. Randall gives his instructions to the team. Near side we got Clark. Here on the far side we got Jenkins and Williams stacked up. Randall under center. There goes Williams in motion to the near side of the field. There's a snap. Quick pass out to number 1, Clark. He's trying to break away. Finally brought down by number 4, Lazari. Finally brings him down, but Clark had a step on him. So just like that, the Rattlesnakes are out of the shadow of their end zone. 1st and 10, ball at the Venom 14-yard line, just like that. Team gets their instructions. There goes Clark to the near side. Looks like Evans is calling himself eligible. Number 6, Jenkins and Williams here on the far side. There goes Clark in motion. Snap to Randall. Randall's back looking. Pass intended for Jenkins, just a little low. He had a seam there if that ball would have been just a little bit higher. 2nd down and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. Here we sit at the 8:30 mark now of the second quarter. 8:40 mark of the second quarter. Randall gets his instructions from coach. 25-second clock down to 14 seconds now. Clark on the near side of the field, along with Jenkins here on the far side, along with Williams. Looks like Williams will be the motion man. Sends him in motion. There's the snap. Pass out to number 11. 8 Williams breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes. Quick pass out to Darnell Williams, number 80. Breaks a tackle, gets in for the touchdown. There is a flag on the field. Hold on. Illegal defense going against the Venom. Of course, that's declined. The touchdown stands. Number 80, Darnell Williams with the touchdown at the 8:17 mark of the second quarter. Here we go. Blake Erickson getting ready to tee it up one more time for the ever so important point after. There's a snap and the kick is up. And looks like it went just a little wide left. No good. So here we sit at the 8:06 mark of the second quarter. Laredo on top, 27-21. In a ball game like this, those extra points are very, very important. So as we recap that drive, Laredo took the kick. There was a penalty on the kick, brought him back to the 6-yard line. Quick pass, gets him all the way down to the 11-yard line. Couple of passes later, number 80, Darnell Williams, in for the score. That first big catch was by number 1, Damian Clark, who was shrieking there on the near side of the field. He had a step. On David Lazari. Lazari was finally able to bring him down, keeping him out of the end zone. But we did get in after that. A missed extra point later. Here we sit at the 8:06 mark. Laredo on top, 27-21. Blake Erickson getting ready to tee it up to kick it off to number 3, Raymond Johnson of the Venom. Waiting for the Whitecap to whistle in the play. Checks everybody, calls it in. There's the whistle. Erickson tees it up, and it's down the field. The ball is taken in the end zone by number 3, Raymond Johnson, bringing it out. He finds the seam up the middle, brings it to the far side of the field. Ever so dangerous. Johnson finally brought down by number 4, Wilder, at the 11-yard line. But hold on, we have a penalty flag there on the 4-yard line. Looks like it might go against the Venom because they're all down there pleading their case for something. So it did go against the Venom, so they're going to bring that ball all the way back to the Venom 20-yard line. Looks like it was a holding on the Venom, bringing it all the way back to the 20 after that big run back by number 3, Raymond Johnson. Again, Johnson is the special team player of the year. And for our fans there at TKO, in case you didn't pick up the paper this morning, Brian Randall, your quarterback, was the league MVP. Here we go, back to action. There goes number 11 in motion, Alex Watson. Davis looking for Watson. He was down by number 2, Little, at the Laredo 19-yard line, so looks like they did pick up the first down. 1st and 10 for the Venom at the Laredo 19-yard line. So again, Brian Randall did come away last night at the championship banquet as the MVP of the league. So here we go. Farther side of the field, we got number 11, Watson, along with number 3, that's Raymond Johnson, and number 5, Williams. Watson in motion. Quick pass out to number 3, Johnson. He's brought down by number 21, Devon Mitchell. Cleaning it up was number 60, Isaac Williams, helping him out there and making sure he was down. 2nd down, looks like a pickup of about 1.5 yards. So here we sit at the 6:30 mark. Laredo on top by 6. Near side of the field, we got number 11, Watson. Here at the far side, we got number 5, Williams. Motion man will be number 3, Raymond Johnson. There's a snap to Davis. Davis looking. Pass was intended for number 11, Alex Watson. Just a little bit in front of him. Falls harmlessly incomplete, bringing up a 3rd down and 8 for the Venom. Rattlesnakes shaking it up a little bit, changing it up there on the defensive line. They brought in number 74, Kenyon Sweeney, bringing out number 99, Roderick Gladney. Near side of the field, we got Clark, along with number 3, Raymond Johnson. Here on the far side, we got number 5, Williams. Davis takes a snap. Pass intended for number 1, Clark. Mitchell was on the defense. There is a flag on the field. Looks like they say he ran through him to knock that ball away, so looks like they're going to call a pass interference on Laredo on that one. So pass interference going against Laredo, negating an incomplete pass. They're going to give him a 1st and goal now. Ball at the 6-yard line. That's a spot foul there. Davis getting instructions from coach, coming back out to the line, letting everybody know what's going on. Here we go. Far side of the field, we got number 1, Clark, along with number 3, Raymond Johnson. Looks like number 5, Williams, is your motion man. Check that, ball is spotted at about the 8-yard line. There goes Williams in motion. There's a snap. Handoff to number 34. Handoff to Shaka Harris. He bounces his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So here we sit at the 5:22 mark of the 2nd quarter here, almost getting out of the first half here. Game tied up 27-27. The ever so important extra point coming up for number 23, Jason Cunningham. Cunningham awaiting the snap. There's a snap. The kick is up. Just like that, the Venom take their first lead of the ball game at the 5:07 mark. Venom now on top, 28-27. Again, there was penalty. Costly penalties. Looks like number 21, Mitchell, had deflected that ball away, but they say he ran through him, came over the back of Anthony Clark, so they called a pass interference, giving him the ball 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Coach didn't agree with that, but what can we do about it? So here we go. The Rattlesnakes getting their instructions there from Coach Bonner. Let them know, let's get after it, boys. We had the lead. Now we're down by 1, but it's all right. So here we go. Raymond Little, along with number 4, Marcelius Wilder, taking the walk back there to the end zone. as number 23, Jason Cunningham, for the Venom, gets ready to tee it up. Gets ready to tee it up and kick it off to one of these two men. So here we go. Ball's on the tee, awaiting the Whitecap to call it in. Whitecap checking with all his officials. All the hands are up. Calls it in. There's a whistle, awaiting the kick. And there's a kick. It's a bouncer down the field. It's taken by number 4, Wilder. Takes it in the end zone. A couple of Venom players already on top of him. Barely gets out of the end zone. Looks like that was number 9, Dante Bright, who came all the way down the field as Wilder barely got out of the end zone. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. So here goes the offensive line and the offense coming out at the 4:50 mark here for their next series. Deep back in their own end of the field. The crowd is starting to get just a little louder here. Far side of the field, we got Jenkins. Williams will be your motion man. Clark up on the near side. Williams goes in motion. There's a snap. It was a quick hit out. Looks like it was intended for Williams, but there is a flag on the field. Stand by. They're sorting it out, seeing what's going on. Here we go. And that's going to help out the Rattlesnakes just a little bit. We had an illegal defense going against the Venom. Going to cost him 5 yards, so we're going to bring that ball out to the 7-yard line. 1st and 5 for the Rattlesnakes. Got a little bit of breathing room here. Ball's at the 7-yard line. No longer in the shadow of our end zone. So here we go. Far side of the field. We got Williams, Clark, and Jenkins. Clark goes in motion to the near side. Randall under center. There's a snap. Quick shot out to Clark. Brought down at the 15-yard line. On that tackle was number 4, Lazari. But it is a first down for the Rattlesnakes. Ball at the 15-yard line as we hit the 4-minute mark of the first half. So here we go. Jenkins on the near side. Clark on the far side. Williams coming back to the far side of the field. Looks like Clark will be the motion man. Randall calls him in motion. There's a snap. Quick pass out to number 6, Jenkins. Makes one man miss. Makes another man miss. Finally brought down by his own man. That was number 71, Ron Jackson, bringing down Jenkins. Jenkins made 3 Venom players miss. Jackson was coming up to help him out for some blocking down the field, and he ended up knocking him down himself. Ball spot at the 25-yard line. First down for the Rattlesnakes. Near side of the field, we got Clark. Here on the far side, we got Jenkins. Williams, number 80, is your motion man. There he goes in motion. Snap back. Quick pass out to number 75. That was number 75, Brandon Evans, who declared himself as a tight end on that catch. Gain of about 2 yards on that catch for Bubba. Here we go. 2nd down and 8 for the Rattlesnakes. Ball on the Venom side of the field now. Clark on the near side. Williams on the far side. Along with number 8, Dominic Howard, who is the motion man. There goes Howard in motion. Randall's back, looking deep. Looks like he floated it for Clark. Clark's looking for a penalty. They tripped him on that play. He was being defended by number... Let's see who was defending him there. We're trying to figure out the number here. Looks like it was number 31. Stephen Harris is on the defense. Tripped up Clark. Clark had a step on him, and he tripped him up. Pass falls incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the Venom 23-yard line. Clark on the near side of the field, along with Williams here on the far side. Howard is your motion man here on the far side. Randall calls him into motion. There's a snap. And there, just like that, there's your second turnover of the game. Pass was intended for number 1, Damian Clark. Number 31, Stephen Harris, had position on him, and it looks like Randall was throwing to Harris. So just like that, Venom's ball, 1st and 10, at the 1-yard line where the ball was intercepted. We sit at the 1:41 mark of the first half. Now again, the Venom did defer to the second half, so the Venom will be getting the ball back in the second half. So here we go. Davis calls the guys out to the line. Number 11, Watson on the far side. Up top on the near side, we got number 5, Williams. Quick pass out to number 11. Watson falls incomplete. Your motion man on that play was number 3, Raymond Johnson, streaking down the field. So 2nd and 10, ball at the Venom 1-yard line, deep in their own zone there after the interception. Right now the Venom are +7 on interceptions. The last interception they had, they went ahead and took it in for a touchdown. So here we go. Everybody gets the instructions, and it looks like there is a timeout taken. Oh, check that. We are at the 1-minute mark of the ball game. The 1-minute mark here in arena football is equivalent to the 2-minute warning in the NFL. So again, the Venom right now are +7 on interceptions. The last time they intercepted the ball, they were able to bring it down and score a touchdown to tie up the game. Of course, the Rattlesnakes fought back. It went up. We missed the point after, so we were up 27-21. The Venom went down, got the tie-in touchdown, and the extra point. So that's where we sit right now at the 1-minute mark of the first half. AmarilloVenom on top, 28-27. After the Rattlesnakes were driving, second turnover by Brian Williams. Now we have a kart race here by the little ones. That's a nice little ramp. I might think about getting something like that for myself at the house. Might have to be a little bit bigger though. So here we go. After that media timeout, after that 1-minute warning timeout, back to action. Venom coming to the line. Far side of the field, we got number 11, Watson. Near side of the field, we got number 5, Doug Williams. Motion man will be Raymond Johnson. Nate Davis under center puts Johnson in motion. There's a snap. Pumps once. Now it looks like Davis was brought down in the end zone. They had pressure on him in the end zone. Looks like number 92, Dre Hendricks had him, and the ball came out. Coach was calling for a intentional grounding or a fumble. We were looking for the touchdown. Number 97, Derry, did recover it in the end zone. They say it was just an incomplete pass. So here we go, 3rd and 10. Watson. We do have a timeout taken by the Venom. Now, going back to that previous play, they had him in the backfield. Looks like Hendricks had him in the backfield. Their coach was looking for an intentional grounding or at least a fumble. You know, we were going for a fumble we could have that recovery into the end zone for a touchdown. They said he was throwing the ball. They're trying to argue the point that there was nobody in the area for him to throw it to. But they did call it as an incomplete pass. So here we sit at the 53-second mark of the first half. Venom deep in their own zone at their own 1-yard line. The Rattlesnakes are bringing some pressure now. Here we go. Far side of the field, we got number 5, Doug Williams. Number 1, Clark, is in the game. Looks like he will be the motion man. Up top, we got number 3, Raymond Johnson. There goes Clark in motion. Quick pitch out to number 34. Check that, 34, Shaka Harris. on that pitch out from his own end zone. Able to get the first down, brings the ball all the way out to looks like the Venom 13-yard line. Check that. That was number 24, Tim O'Neill. Tim O'Neill on that carry, who's still down right now. There goes the training staff helping him off, helping himself off. He's a little fired up after that big run. I believe it was number 6 Jenkins that finally brought him down. Or check that, it could have been number 3 Michael Bragg bringing him down. So here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 13-yard line. That is a timeout charge to the Venom because of that injury. Coach wasn't too happy about that, the Venom coach. So at one point in the game, we had Laredo on top, 21-7. At the end of the first, Laredo was up 21-7. Venom fought their way back. An interception on Brian Randall. Touchdown by the Venom, tied it up. Laredo went back up on top, 27-21. Point after was missed. Venom took advantage of that as they made their touchdown and put the extra point through the upright, taking the 1-point lead here right at the 46-second mark. They're on top, 28-27. Randall came back, was going deep to Clark. Interception again by the Venom. So here we go, back to action. Near side of the field, we got Anthony Clark, along with number 3, Raymond Johnson. Number 5, Williams is your motion man. There's a snap. There is a flag on the field. Sitting alone all by himself was number 3, Raymond Johnson, at about the 25-yard line. He brings it over to the Laredo 23. But we do have a flag on the field. Hold on. That flag did go against Laredo as an offsides. Of course, they're going to decline that one because the yard to gain was, after that reception, was better than taking the penalty. So here we go. The Venom in the Rattlesnake territory, sitting at the Rattlesnake 22-yard line. Up top on the near side, we got Anthony Clark. Here at the bottom, we got Williams. There goes number 3, Raymond, as your motion man. It's a pass out to number 5. Williams. He's tackled by number 6, DeMarcus Jenkins. Picked up about 4 yards on that play. So here we go. Williams here on the far side again. Clark up top on the near side. Number 3, Johnson, will be the motion man. Davis calls him into motion. There's the snap. Davis is looking around. Gets a pass out to number 5, Williams, one more time. Davis was under some pressure. He's brought down by number 6, Jenkins, of the defense. So it's a first down, ball at the 12-yard line as they're moving the chains here. Here on the far side of the field, we got number 5, Williams. Up on the near side, we got Clark. Motion man will be number 3, Raymond Johnson, for Amarillo. Davis under center, calls Johnson into motion. There's a snap. It's a quick pass out to number 3, Johnson. He's tackled by number 2, Raymond Little. Ball's at the 5-yard line, second down. Ball at the 5. Hurry up offense. We got Clark on the far side. We got Raymond Johnson. Number 5, Williams is the motion man. There's a snap. And that's a touchdown to number 5, Doug Williams of the Venom. Just like that. 0.7 seconds left in the first half. Venom on top right now, 34-27. It was a tale of 2 quarters so far here in the LSFL championship football game. So here we go. Jason Cunningham awaiting the ever so important point after. Nate Davis to hold. There's a snap. The kick is up. And just like that, the Venom on top, 35-27. The Venom take an 8-point lead here right before the half. We still have 0.7 seconds, so we still have a kickoff. We still have a kickoff to go to see if we can run it back for the touchdown. Again, so far it's been a tale of two quarters. Laredo taking a big lead in the first quarter. At the end of one, Laredo was on top 21-7. And then the Venom were able to fight back, tie the game up, then take the lead after we missed our extra point. After the second interception thrown by Randall today, the Venom were able to extend that lead to 35-27. So right now the Venom sit at plus 14 on turnovers. So here we go. We got Wilder and Little heading back to the end zone, awaiting the kickoff. Cunningham and team for the Venom heading over to kick it off to Laredo. So here we go. Ball's on the tee, awaiting the whistle by the Whitecap to signal the kick. He checks all the officials, calls the play in. Kicks the ball deep. Wilder takes it in the end zone, looking for a seam. Makes one man miss. There goes Wilder. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. Oh, he's finally brought down at the 10-yard line. On that tackle was number 23, Jason Cunningham, the kicker, saving the touchdown. Wilder was bringing it all the way in, brought it back to the far side, cut it back to the middle. Wilder had a seam. Cunningham had to bring him down, stops him at the 10-yard line. So just like that, here we go, heading into halftime. Amarillo on top in the LSFL championship game, 35-27. Stick around. I'm going to get some first half stats for you so we can go over the stats. And again, it was a tale of two quarters here in the first half. As Laredo came out firing on all cylinders, then the Venom woke up and started firing on all cylinders themselves. Now the Venom did win the opening kickoff, so that means they'll get and they deferred it, so they kicked off to the Rattlesnakes to start the game. So that means at the start of the third quarter, the second half, the Venom will be receiving the opening kickoff. Right now, they lead the Rattlesnakes 35-27. Stats were just handed over to us here. So here we go, the first half. At the end of one complete half of play, score is Amarillo 35, Laredo 27. For first downs, Amarillo has 14 to Laredo's 9. So far, rushing yards for Laredo, 4 for 10. Amarillo, 8 for 41. Passing for Laredo, 97 yards to 82 yards for the Venom. Right now, Randall is 7 of 14 with 2 interceptions, total of 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nate Davis is 10 for 21 for 82 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Kick return so far, we had number 4 Wilder with a total of 42 yards, and Raymond Little had 14. Kick returns for Amarillo. Raymond Johnson right now with a total of 58 return yards. The 2 interceptions for Amarillo. First one went to number 4, David Lazari. He had a 34-yard return on that one. The next one went over to Stephen Harris. That's number 31, Stephen Harris, who intercepted that ball that just gave Amarillo that touchdown. So far, leading receptions for Laredo, number 1, Damian Clark, has a total of 63 yards in receptions with 1 touchdown. DeMarcus Jenkins has 2 catches for 18. Williams has 1 catch for 14. And Big Bubba Evans has 1 catch for 2. For the Venom, Doug Williams is leading the Venom with 5 catches for 40 yards. Raymond Johnson, 3 catches for 34. And Alex Watson, number 11, 2 catches for 18. A breakdown of the first quarter. Laredo was on top at the end of the first quarter, 21-7. At the 13:40 mark of the second quarter, O'Neal runs it in for the touchdown, bringing it to 14-21. Then there was that interception. Nate Davis ran that one in after a scramble, ran it in, tying the ball game up at the 10:24 mark, 21-21. And then we had Blake Erickson. Check that. Then we had Laredo had a touchdown at the 8:17 mark. That was Darnell Williams on that touchdown, and that was that first miss by Mr. Blake Erickson, making it 27-21. The next series at the 5:22 mark, Amarillo took the lead with the touchdown and the point after, making it 28-27. Then here, right before the half, Amarillo gets the touchdown one more time, taking the lead 35-27. That's where we sit here at halftime. Amarillo on top, 35-27. Again, it was a tale of 2 quarters. In the second quarter alone, Amarillo had 4 touchdowns in the second quarter alone to Laredo's 1 touchdown. So a tale of 2 quarters. So here we sit, 14 minutes before the start of the second half. Sit back, relax, enjoy the second half of today's ball game. Again, thank you fans in Laredo at TKO Shiloh. Thank you for tuning in and watching the game. So you have a little bit of time to go get your favorite beverage, order yourself some monster ribs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you have to do. Sit back, relax, and get ready for a very entertaining second half of the LSFL championship game. Welcome back here to the Amarillo Civic Center as the AmarilloVenom on top, 35-27. 2 minutes shy of starting the second half here. The Laredo Rattlesnake organization would like to thank all their sponsors for helping out for the 2013 year. Myself, on a personal note, I would like to thank one of our corporate sponsors also, which is Blue Top Digital Reprographics. That happens to be where I work at also. So I'd like to thank my boss, Henry Mejia and Karen Mejia, for allowing me the time to come out here to Amarillo to broadcast this game for you guys back home. So here we sit, getting ready to start the second half of play. Now, if we look back in the history between these two teams, there's only been 2 games that have been blowouts. The second game that we played here in Amarillo, that Amarillo won that game where they hung 76 points on the Rattlesnakes. And then there was the game a couple of weeks back in Laredo. Where Laredo hung 61 points on the Venom. Other than that, all the games played so far against each other have been tight games. We go back to the first game of the season, which was April 20th, where the Venom took the victory here in Amarillo, 62-58. And then on May 12th, the Venom traveled to Laredo, where Laredo took the victory, 68-64. So don't be alarmed that the Venom are on top right now, because this has been a norm between these two teams all year long. Back and forth, back and forth. It usually comes down to the last minute of play, the last series of the ball game. That's what it usually comes down to between these two teams. So if history repeats itself, get ready for one crazy second half of football. Again, the Venom will be receiving the opening kickoff of the second half after they won the toss at the beginning of the game and deferred it to the second half. So back to receive the opening kickoff for the Venom will be number 3, Raymond Johnson, who again is the 2013 LSFL Special Teams Player of the Year. So here we go. Blake Erickson teeing it up for Laredo as we get ready to start the second half of play here from the Amarillo Civic Center. We have a crowd of roughly about 4,500 people, 4,000 to 4,500 people in attendance for the Venom Laredo Rattlesnake Championship game. And there's a kickoff. It's a bouncer. It was handled by Johnson. It looks like he ended up knocking it out of bounds himself as it was bouncing up to him, and it popped out of his hand. So he did touch that ball. So I believe they will be spotting that ball at the 5-yard line after he knocked it out himself. So here we go. Start of the second half of play here at the 14:54 mark. Venom ball, 1st and 10, ball at the 5-yard line as they do lead the game right now, 35-27. Nate Davis gets his instructions from coach. 25-second clock is running. Players break the huddle. Near side of the field, we got number 11, Watson. Here coming to the far side, we got number 3, Raymond Johnson. Your motion man is number 5, Williams. There's the snap. Nate Davis is looking deep. He had number 5 breaking. That's Williams breaking. Defending him was number 21, Devon Mitchell. There is no flag on the play on that one. Some of the fans were looking for a flag. They thought that Mitchell might have bumped him. Here we go. 2nd and 10, ball at the 5-yard line for the Venom. Near side of the field, we got number 11, Watson. Here at the far side, we got number 3, Johnson, along with number 5, Williams, who will be the motion man. David sends him in motion. There's a snap. Quick pass out to number 5, Williams. He's brought down by number 21, Devon Mitchell. Looks like he hit him hard at the 10-yard line and bounced him back. He was still running. Looks like they're going to give him the spot of the 9-yard line where the first initial contact was made. So here we go. 3rd down, about 6 yards to go for the first. Davis talking it over with the team. 25-second clock down to 10 seconds now. Far side of the field, we got Watson. The near side of the field, we got Williams. Motion man will be number 3, Johnson. There he goes in motion. There's a snap. Davis is looking. Brought down in the backfield. Big sack by the Rattlesnakes. Leading the way on the sack was number 92, Dre Hendricks, along with number 60, Isaac Williams. That's what the Rattlesnakes have been looking to do all day long, was put pressure on Nate Davis, and there's the first sack of the ball game. Ball's all the way back to the 5-yard line now. 4th and 10 for the Venom. Davis stays out there. Near side of the field, we got number 5. That's Williams. There goes your motion man, number 11, Watson. Davis is back. Mitchell tried to jump the route on number 5. Mitchell tried to jump the route on Williams, number 5. He gets in for the touchdown after Mitchell missed him jumping the route. No one was behind him. So he runs it all the way in for the touchdown, but we do have flags on the field after the play, so hold on. So they called a personal foul on the defense after that. The touchdown is good. So here goes Cunningham out to kick the extra point. There's a snap, and the kick is up. And just like that, at the 12:15 mark, one pass. It was 4th and long, 4th and 10, ball at the 5-yard line for the Venom. Pass to Williams. Mitchell tried to jump the route, was not able to knock the ball down. Williams caught the ball, easy walk in for the touchdown. Now that penalty on the point after, that penalty after the play was a dead ball foul going against Laredo. That will be tacked on after they receive the kick. So here we sit at the 12:15 mark. Amarillo now on top, 42-27. Rattlesnakes taking the field to receive the kickoff. Back to receive that kickoff is number 2, Raymond Little, and number 4, Marcellus Wilder. Cunningham and company for the Venom are walking out to the end zone to go ahead and kick it away down the field. Cunningham's teeing it up right there, right in the middle of the end zone. He's awaiting for the referee to whistle it in. And there's a whistle. Checks his players, and there's the kick. It's a bouncer, onside kicks. It is recovered by Laredo. That's number 6, DeMarcus Jenkins, recovering that onside kick. They were trying a little bit of trickery there to try to push the score up, a little onside kick, but Laredo wasn't having any of that. DeMarcus Jenkins did recover that kick at the 15, but now they're going to mark off that personal foul after that touchdown. So instead of the ball being at the 15-yard line of the Venom, which would have given them a short field, they're going to go ahead and march it off. That's a 10-yard penalty for the Rattlesnakes, putting the ball at midfield at the 25-yard line. So here we go. Brian Randall getting his instructions from coach. Rattlesnakes trailing right now, 42-27 at the 12-minute mark here of the third quarter. Near side of the field, we got Jenkins. Here at the far side, we got number 1, Clark. Number 80, Williams, will be your motion man. Randall sends him in motion. There's a snap. Randall looking for Williams. Caught by Williams. Forced out of bounds by number 4, Azeri. First and goal for the Rattlesnakes. Ball at the 8-yard line, the Venom 8-yard line. So here we go. Laredo getting their instructions from coach. Randall's bringing it over to the team. Let them know this is what we're going to run. First and goal, ball at the 8-yard line. Near side of the field, we got Jenkins along with Williams. Here at the far side, we got number 1, Clark. Randall's under center. Randall puts Clark in motion. Clark going back out to the near side of the field. There's the snap. Pass over to Clark. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes! We do have a flag on the field. Stand by. As an offsides going against the Venom, that penalty will be declined. Result of the play is a touchdown, Rattlesnakes. Pass hook up from Brian Randall to Damian Clark for the touchdown. Here goes Blake Erickson getting ready for the point after. There's a snap. The kick is up. Straight through the upright. So here we sit at the 11-minute mark. Amarillo on top, 42-34. They still have that 8-point lead. Well, like I was saying at the beginning of the second half, these two teams back and forth all year long. Close games. There's only been 2 games that have been a blowout, one for each side. But this is the championship game. All records are out the window. It's one game, win or go home. So here we go. Blake Erickson marching out to the field with his team, getting ready to tee it up to kick off to the Venom. Venom getting their final instructions from coach. There goes number 3, Raymond Johnson, walking back to the Coors Light end zone. Erickson getting ready to tee it up. It's whistled in. Here we go. Ball's on the tee, and Erickson kicks it. A nice bouncer. It's handled by number 3, Williams. He breaks away from one, but not the other one. But there looks like that will be a face mask by number 4, Marcelius Wilder. It was a bouncing ball. It looks like it was going to be handled by Dante Bright. It went through his legs. Johnson picks it up at the 5-yard line, runs up the middle, breaks it to the near side of the field, all the way down to the 20-yard line. But he was tackled with a face mask, so they're going to mark off another 10 yards, it looks like. So just like that, first and goal for the Amarillo Venom. Ball at the Laredo 10-yard line after that face mask penalty on Laredo. Here we go. Nate Davis gets his instructions from coach, coming out, talking to the troops, giving them the play. Far side of the field, we have number 5, Williams, along with Johnson. Watson, number 11, is your motion man. There he goes in motion. It's a quick handoff. It's a quick handoff to number 34, Shaka Harris. Leading the way on the tackle for a 1-yard loss was number 97, Bradley Derry, along with number 74, Kenyon Sweeney. They weren't having any of that running play right up the middle. So here we go. Second down and goal. Ball at the 11-yard line. Davis gets his instructions. Comes back out to the troops, letting them know what's going on. Near side of the field, we got number 11, Watson. Here at the far side, we got number 11, Johnson. Number 5, Williams will be your motion man. Davis puts him in motion. There's the snap. Davis pumps one. He looks for number 5. He looked for Williams. Incomplete pass, but here comes a flag a little after the play ended from the back line judge there, from the umpire. It is a pass interference penalty going against the Rattlesnakes. So now it gives the Venom a first and goal. Ball spot at the 2-yard line. Here we go. Davis giving his instructions to his players. They break the huddle. On the near side of the field, we got number 1, Clark, along with number 5, Williams. Johnson here on the far side. Davis in shotgun formation. Handoff to number 3, Johnson, running it to the far side of the field. He did not break the plane. Number 97, Derry, held him out just short of the goal line. So here we go. Hurry up offense by the Venom. Second and short. Davis under center. There's a snap. Davis looks like will run it in himself. Touchdown, Venom. And there it goes, just like that. Nice play, Davis. He falls off the awning on the side. A little bit of showboating, and he paid for it as the bumper fell off, and he came crashing to the ground. So Cunningham awaiting the point after. Here comes Davis over to hold the snap. The ball is down, the kick is up. And it's good. Here we sit at the 8:43 mark of the third quarter. Amarillo now on top, 49-34. Looks like after that point after, the ball's caught up in the netting. Resourceful fans try to get the ball back, but it rolled out of their hands. So no souvenir. Ball stays in play. Amarillo getting ready to tee it up, but we do have a kick for cash here from the 20-yard line. A young man here from Amarillo trying to win himself some money as Toby Tucker's holding it for him. There you go. Got it to stay on the tee. And just missed to the far side. No cash for him. Good try, good effort. Jason Cunningham awaiting the game ball so we can go ahead and set it up and kick it off to the Rattlesnakes. Back to receive the kickoff will be number 4, Wilder, along with number 2, Little. Referee gives the ball to Cunningham. He's teeing it up, awaiting the Whitecaps' orders. He's checking all his referees. We got the go-ahead. Play clock has started. Cunningham's getting ready to kick it off. And there's the kick. Wilder takes it in the end zone, going to the near side of the field, makes one man miss. Oh! Makes another man miss, bobbing and weaving his way to the 15-yard line. Finally brought down by number 15. That's Ron Evans Jr. He's brought down at the 15 by number 15, but we do have a penalty on the field. Hold on. So far, Laredo's not helping himself with penalties here. That was a block in the back by Laredo. So instead of having the ball at the 15-yard line, they're going to spot the ball all the way back to the 6-yard line. So now they're deep in their own territory. Brian Randall gets his instructions from coach, brings the team out. Jenkins and Williams on the near side of the field. Clark here on the far side. Looks like Williams will be the motion man. There goes Williams in motion. Randall under center. There's the snap. Quick pass out to Williams. Trying to get away from one tackler. Was not able to. That's number 4. David Azeri on that tackle. Bringing it up to the 12-yard lines was Williams. Second down and about 4 yards to go. Here we go. Near side of the field, we got Clark. Far side, we got Jenkins. Number 80, Williams, is your motion man. Randall sets him in motion. There's the snap. Randall's looking deep. Quick pass out to Clark. Finally pushed down at about the 20-yard line. That was number 31, Stephen Harris, on that tackle. But we have a flag all the way back to the line of scrimmage. So there was 2 penalties on that play. There was a illegal defense going against Amarillo, and there was looks like a block in the back going against Laredo. Those penalties will offset. So we're going to play that one more time. Second down and 4 for Laredo after that offsetting penalty. Randall gets his instructions. Jenkins on the far side, along with number 4, Marcelius Wilder. On the near side, we got number 1, Damian Clark. There goes Wilder in motion. There's a snap. Randall scrambles out. Gets the ball away to number 4, Wilder. He is tackled by his counter, number 4, Izeri. But it is a first down for the Rattlesnakes. Randall was under a little bit of a pressure. They had their arms around him, but he was able to get the ball out and get the first down for the Rattlesnakes. Here comes the Rattlesnakes out to the line. We got number 99, Gladney, declaring himself. Here on the far side, we got Jenkins. On the top side, we got Clark. Wilder is your motion man here on the far side. There he goes in motion. Looks like there was a penalty on that play. It looks like number 91, DeMarcus Rowe, for the defense, got just a little excited and came offside, so it's going to cost them 5 yards. So a first down and 5 for the Rattlesnakes. Ball's now spotted at the Venom 23-yard line. So far this game, the Venom have not thrown an interception. They are plus 14 on interceptions. They have 2 touchdowns off of 2 interceptions that we've thrown. All right, near side of the field, we got Clark. Here on the far side, there goes Wilder in motion. Jenkins here on the near side. There's a snap. Quick pass out to number 1, Clark. Gets it down to the 20-yard line. He was tackled by number 91, Rowe, but we do have a flag on the field. So that was another offsides on the defense. So that was a free play. So we will take the 5 yards and an automatic first down after that. So we get a first down via the penalty. Here we sit at the 6:14 mark of the third quarter. Amarillo on top, 49-34, and a timeout is taken by Amarillo. As they got a wave going here at the Amarillo Civic Center. It's getting ready to come around back to the start. Let's see if they keep it going. There it goes. Second time around. This wave reminds me of the old CHL days with the Laredo Bucks there at the Laredo Energy Arena, where I think we had a record of, I think it was somewhere around 10 to 20 rotations of the wave. I'm not sure, but I'm going to make that number up, 10 to 20. That sounds like a good number right now. Right now they are on the third rotation of the wave here in Amarillo. Here goes the fourth rotation of the wave. I don't know what the record is here at the Civic Center, but they're on number 4. Back to action. Near side of the field, we got Clark. Far side of the field, we got Jenkins and Williams. Looks like Clark's all the way back to the 15. He will be your motion man. Randall calls him into motion. There's the snap. Randall's back. He's looking. Pass was intended for number 80, Williams. Randall was under a little bit of a pressure. He scrambled out, throws the ball incomplete into the stands for a souvenir. So it looks like the wave ended at 4 here in Amarillo. So 2nd down and 10 for the Rattlesnakes. Randall's getting his instructions from coach. We're sitting at the 5:45 mark here of the 3rd quarter. Jenkins on the near side. Williams on the near side. Now him and Clark are switching out. Williams is coming down here to the far side. Clark will be the motion man. Randall sends him in motion. There's a snap. Randall's looking. It was under a little bit of a pressure. Number 91, Rowe, was going up against number 44, Harris. Randall stepped up to try to avoid the sack, and he ended up just getting hit by both of them. So they will credit that sack to number 91, Rowe. Although it should be credit to 91 and number 44, Harris on our team. 3rd down and long for the Rattlesnakes. Let's call it 15. Williams on the near side, along with Jenkins. Clark here on the far side. Jenkins is your motion man. Randall sends him in motion. There's the snap. The crowd's getting louder here. Pass to Williams. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes! Just like that, quiets the crowd. It was a 3rd down and 15. Williams threw the hand up. I'm open, Randall. Randall was under a little bit of pressure. Got it out to Williams. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes. 4:48 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Blake Erickson lining up for the ever so important point after. There's a snap. The kick is up. And it's no good. 4:36 left to go in the ball game. Venom on top, 49-40. We have a media timeout going on right now. Trying to work out a couple of situations, and they have a kids dance crew out there. They're shaking and moving here in Amarillo. 4:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Amarillo on top, 49-40 after a missed extra point. But again, these are the way these games go, back and forth, back and forth. So don't panic, Rattlesnake fans. Don't panic at all. Erickson bringing his troop back out to the field, getting ready to tee it up. There goes number 3, Raymond Johnson, heading back for the Venom. They just cleared the field. They're locking up the gates here so we can get ready to start the rest of the 3rd quarter here. Whitecaps looking at his officials, getting ready to whistle it in. He's got the okay. Whistles the ball in. Erickson's ready. And there's a kick. Another bouncer taken by Johnson at the 1-yard line. Johnson finds another seam. Putting a hand out there to bring him down was number 1, Damian Clark. Stopping him at the 16-yard line. So here comes the Venom offense out. Ball 1st and 10 at their own 16. Laredo looking to make a stop here at the 4:28 mark of the third quarter. Davis gets his instructions from coach. Talking to the troops, bringing them out. Far side of the field, we got number 5, that's Doug Williams, along with number 3, Johnson. Number 11, Watson, is the motion man here on the far side of the field. There's a snap. It's a handoff. It's a handoff to number 34, Shaka Harris. He is brought down by number 97, Bradley Derry. Gets the ball out to the 20-yard line to pick up about 4 yards on that carry. And this is something that Laredo thought they were going to do. They were going to try to run the ball a little bit more on us. So far, they have been. Near side of the field, we got Williams. Motion man is number 3, Johnson. Here on the far side, we got number 11, Watson. There's a snap. Another handoff. It's a quarterback keeper by Nate Davis. It's a quarterback keeper by Nate Davis. Brings up a first down for the Venom. He was tackled by number 2, Raymond Little. Again, there was a little bit of showboating on his part there after that first down. Far side of the field, we got Williams along with Johnson. Number 11, Watson, is the motion man here on the far side of the field. There's a snap. Davis is back. He's looking. Sitting all by himself is Williams. Breaks one tackle, but he doesn't break the second one. He's brought down by number 2, Raymond Little. First and goal, ball at the 6-yard line for the Venom. Here they go to the hurry-up offense once again. Davis barking out orders down the line. There's a snap. It's a pitch out to Shaka Williams. No doing. He stopped to Shaka Harris. He stopped in the backfield by number 60. That's Isaac Williams. Brings him down in the backfield for a loss of about 3 yards. But we do have a flag on the field. They're calling a personal foul on number 3, Michael Bragg. So instead of a loss on that play, they're going to give him an automatic first down. Ball's being spotted now at the 3-yard line for the Venom. They had Shaka Harris in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. They called a personal foul on Laredo. So they spotted it back at the 4-yard line. Near side of the field, we got number 1 Clark along with Williams. Johnson here on the far side. Davis in a shotgun formation with 24 O'Neal. There goes Johnson in motion. It's a quarterback scramble. Pass was intended for number 66. McGill slides through his hands for an incomplete pass. Second down and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line for the Venom. Nate Davis getting his instructions from coach. Coming over to the field, come to the huddle. They're getting ready to break the huddle as he's giving instructions. Near side of the field, we got Clark along with Johnson. Looks like Clark will be the motion man. Far side of the field, we got number 5, Williams. There goes Clark in motion. It's a quick pitch out to number 24. That's O'Neal, and he's brought down behind the line. That's number 92. Dre Hendricks bringing him down for a loss of 2 yards on the play. Here they go back to the hurry-up offense. Number 1 Clark again on the near side of the field. Johnson and Williams here on the far side. It's like Williams will be the motion man. That's number 5, Nate Davis, under center. Puts him in motion. There's a snap. Davis is looking at tip. Intercepted, Rattlesnakes! Number 6 Jenkins running down the field. The ball was tipped at the line, intercepted by Jenkins, and just like that, Rattlesnakes ball. Number 97, Bradley Derry, put a big paw up in the air, tipping that pass. Nate Davis's first interception of the ball game, giving Laredo the ball at the Venom 22-yard line after number 6 Jenkins intercepted that and brought it back. Randall's getting his instructions from coach, coming back out to the huddle here. Breaking the huddle. Near side of the field, we got Williams, along with number 4, Wilder. Wilder will be your motion man. Far side of the field, we got Clark. Wilder goes in motion. There's a snap. Randall's back. Pass to number 4, Wilder. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes! Just like that, Wilder stretches out. Circus catch. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes. Wilder is still down after that beautiful, beautiful touchdown catch. Stand by. Here goes our trainer, Hopi, running in there. Coach Miller's in there along with Coach Bonner. They're checking him out, making sure he's okay. Now, he dove out for that ball, and he caught the ball. Looks like he hit the boards as he came down. Coach Bonner helps him up. There he goes, walking off the field. Good sportsmanship on behalf of the Venom as they're applauding as Wilder comes walking off the field after that circus catch that he made. 22 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Blake Erickson getting ready to kick that point after. There's a snap. And we did have a flag on the field. Hold on. That was good, by the way. That was good, but there was a stoppage in play. It's like they stopped it just to stop it. Here we go. Blake Erickson getting ready for the point after one more time. There's a snap. The kick is up. Puts it through the uprights. Now we sit at 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Venom on top, 49-47. I told you, Laredo. I told you, Rattlesnake fans. These two teams go at it. It's a back and forth, close ball game. 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Venom on top, 49-47. Stick around for a great fourth quarter. But we're still not done here yet in the third. Number 3 Johnson, Raymond Johnson Jr., will be back to receive the kickoff from Blake Erickson as he's walking out along with the rest of the Rattlesnakes team. Erickson's teeing it up, awaiting the Whitecaps' instructions. The officials are getting into position. Whitecap is looking around. Hands are up. Whistles up. Ball's on the tee. Erickson's ready to kick it away. Here we go. Kicks it deep. Walter, number 4, Johnson takes it in the end zone. Makes one man miss, but not the second man. That's number 1, Damian Clark, taking him down at the 15-yard line. Looking around on the field, making sure there's no penalties. There is no penalties on that one. So here we go. 1st and 10. 5.5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Venom ball at their own 15-yard line. Nate Davis is getting his instructions from the coach. That is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for the ever so important fourth quarter of play. The remaining 15 minutes of this ball game. The remaining chance for either team to come home with a championship. The AmarilloVenom are the defending champions of the LSFL after winning last year over San Angelo. Laredo is looking to pull off a victory and take the title back to Laredo for all our Laredo fans of the Laredo Rattlesnakes. Fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, the team has gotten their instructions. They know what they have to do. They know what they have to do. They are 15 minutes away from a championship. Going into the fourth quarter, right now the Venom are on top, 49-47. They will have the ball. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Davis is getting his instructions from coach. They're walking back and forth. That third quarter of the ball game was dominated by Laredo. Here we go, back to action. Number 11, Watson on the near side. Number 3, Raymond Johnson on the far side. Williams in motion. Quick pass out to Johnson. He's taken down by number 21, Devon Mitchell. Picked up about 6 yards on the play. Ball being spotted at the 21-yard line. Davis gets his instructions. Rattlesnakes looking for another defensive stop. There goes Clark on the near side, along with number 5, Williams, and number 3, Johnson. Clark is the motion man. There he goes in motion. Intercepted Laredo! Intercepted Laredo! Number 60, Isaac Williams runs it in for the touchdown. Davis was under pressure, was looking to throw it out to nobody. Number 60, big Isaac Williams, steps in front of the pass. Just like that, Laredo back on top. Davis was under a lot of pressure on that one. They had him dead for rights. I believe that was number 97, Bradley, that had him. Davis throws the ball out. Williams picks it off, runs it 15 yards for the touchdown. Blake Erickson awaiting the ball. The kick is up. Through the uprights. Here we sit at the 13:58 mark. Laredo now on top, 54-49. They're even. They are now even. First half of play, Brian Randall threw 2 interceptions, and they scored twice. Second half of play, Nate Davis throws 2 interceptions. Now the Rattlesnakes are back on top, 54-49. Rattlesnakes walking the field. Blake Erickson's walking back there, getting ready to tee it up. Number 3, Johnson, Raymond Johnson for the Venom, heading back to the Coors Light end zone. Erickson teeing it up, awaiting the Whitecaps' instructions. He gets the nod from all his officials. Whistles the play in. There goes Erickson. A bouncer handled by Johnson in the end zone, about the 1-yard line. They're trying to hold him down. We're going to call Damian Clark, number 1, on that tackle, but it was really number 15, Ron Evans Jr. from Amarillo, that actually tackled him. They ran into each other. And he almost brought him down, and Damian Clark was there to finish it up for him. So thank you very much, Mr. Ron Evans Jr., on that assist of the tackle. 13:40 left to go in the ball game here for the championship. Davis getting his instructions from coach. Rattlesnakes looking for another defensive stop. Number 5, Williams, near side of the field. Johnson, far side of the field. Number 11, Watson, is the motion man. There he goes in motion. That's number 1, Clark, in motion. I'm sorry. That was a touchdown pass to number 5, Williams. It's like they got tripped up a little bit, him and Devon Mitchell back about the 20-yard line. He was able to get a step on him. Back and forth we go. Amarillo now on top, 55-54. Cunningham awaiting the snap for the ever so important point after. Nate Davis will be the holder. Looks at Cunningham, gives him the okay. There's a snap. The kick is up. And it's good. 13:02 left to go in today's championship game. Amarillo back on top, 56-54. Rattlesnakes getting their instructions from Coach Bonner. Walking back out to the field, going back to receive the kickoff will be number 4, Wilder, along with number 2, Raymond Little. Number 23, Jason Cunningham, getting ready to tee it up for the Venom. Back judge hands the ball over to him. Waiting for the instruction of the Whitecap. There's the whistle. Cunningham is ready. Ball's on the tee. They've been whistled in. And there's the kick. And down the middle. It bounces around. Wilder picks it up in the end zone. Tries to juke one player. He's brought down by number 9. That's Dante Bright of the defense, of the kicking team. 1st and 10, ball at the 6-yard line for Laredo with 12:53 left to go in tonight's championship game. Randall got his instructions from coach, coming over to the line, letting the troops know they break the huddle. Near side of the field, we got Jenkins. Far side, we got Clark. Number 80, Williams, is your motion man on the near side. Randall sends him in motion. There he goes. Pass out to Williams. Makes one man miss, but not the second. Number 15, Ron Evans Jr. made the tackle on Williams. Ball's all the way out to the Laredo 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Laredo. Randall's getting his instructions from coach. Coming over to the huddle, talk to the players. Clark is on the near side. Jenkins and Williams are on the far side. Randall puts Clark in motion, coming here to the far side. There's the snap. Randall's looking deep to Clark. Touchdown, Rattlesnakes! Clark was the motion man. He started off on the near side of the field, rolled out to the far side of the field, post pattern, caught the ball, 5-yard line, touchdown, Rattlesnakes. Blake Erickson getting ready to tee it up for the point after. Holder will be number 1, Damian Clark. There's a snap. The kick is up. And it's good. 11:44 left to go in today's championship game. Laredo back on top, 61-56. This would be a good time, ladies and gentlemen, who are watching this game at home and at TKO Shiloh, to take a quick break. Run to the bathroom, get yourself another frosty beverage, order some more delicious TKO food, and get ready, because the next 11 minutes of this ball game is going to get crazy. For all the Rattlesnake staff down here, or up here in Amarillo, we like to thank Janice, who was in charge of the watch party there at TKO Shiloh. Janice, thank you very much. We love you a lot. Thank you, Janice, for all that you do for the Rattlesnake organization. Raymond Johnson Jr. going to the Coors Light end zone for the Venom. Blake Erickson teeing it up one more time, awaiting the instructions from the Whitecap. He gets the okay. There's the whistle. Erickson getting ready. And there's the kickoff. It's a bouncer. Taken at the 16-yard line. That was number 9, Dante Bryant, that picked that up, but it did hit the upper wall. The upper wall here in Amarillo would be the out-of-bounds mark. Unlike the arena in Laredo, they have a barrier that's a little bit higher than the bottom base, because the seats do sit a little bit higher here in Amarillo. So that ball did hit that upper barrier, so that is considered out of bounds, and that is a spot ball right there. So 1st and 10, ball at the 16-yard line for the Venom. Nate Davis gets his instructions from coach. Coming over to the huddle, letting the troops know. Near far side of the field, we got Watson along with Johnson. Looks like number 5, Williams, is your motion man. There he goes in motion. Nate's looking around. Pass out to Johnson. Makes one man miss, but not the next man. He broke a couple of tackles there, and finally bringing him down for Laredo was number 60, Isaac Williams, on that tackle. Isaac was the one that intercepted the last pass and ran it in for a touchdown. Rattlesnakes are starting to tee off on Nate Davis. The defense is getting a little bit hungrier now. Davis gets his instructions from coach. Breaking the huddle. Near side of the field, we got Williams and Johnson along with Watson, the motion man. Watson's back at the 8-yard line. Davis puts him in motion. There he goes. There's the snap to Davis. Davis is looking around. He's under some pressure. He rolls out, still under pressure. They were caught up in a tussle there. It looks like Braggs along with Williams, they were going back and forth. It looks like Williams might have been blocking them. And a penalty flag came in from deep in the backfield. Williams was blocking him. That's what Braggs is pleading his case, that Williams was blocking him. Coach Miller saying that ball was uncatchable. Here comes the Whitecap to explain. They called a pass interference on Braggs, although it did look like Williams was blocking him because he saw Davis scrambling and they thought he was going to run. So Williams goes to start blocking, and they throw the ball to him, and they call a pass interference on Michael Braggs. First down for Amarillo. Ball spot at the Laredo 21-yard line. Williams and Johnson on the near side. Watson is the motion man. There he goes, circling around to the near side. There's a snap. It's a quick pitch out to Shaka Harris, who breaks one tackle. Finally brought down at the Laredo, it's like the Laredo 8-yard line by number 99, Roderick Gladney, but we do have a penalty on the field. We have a personal foul going against the Venom, so instead of having the ball 1st and goal from the 7, they're going to bring that ball all the way back to the 17-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 17 instead of 1st and goal from the 7. Near side of the field, we got Williams, along with Johnson, the motion man. Number 11, Watson, here on the far side of the field. Davis puts Johnson in motion. There's the snap. Davis, quick hit over to Watson. Tries to break away from number 3, Michael Bragg. Bragg brings him down, pushes him out of bounds at the, looks like the 11-yard line, but we have another flag on the field. That penalty will go against the Venom one more time. We're going to mark off another 10 yards against them. So instead of 2nd and short, now they got a 1st and long. Ball spotted all the way on their side of the field on the 23-yard line. It is 1st and 20 for the Venom. Williams and Johnson on the near side of the field. Watson, number 11, is the motion man, also on the near side of the field. There he goes in motion. Davis is back. Quick pass to Johnson. Tackled down by Jenkins, number 6, and number 21, Devon Mitchell, at the original line of scrimmage. And we have another penalty on the field. We had offsetting penalties on that one. That was one on Laredo and one on Amarillo, so they'll offset. Looks like they're still going to leave the ball spotted there at the 16-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 to go for the Venom. Here we sit at the 9:03 mark of the ball game. Williams and Johnson on the far side of the field. Watson, number 11, is the motion man. Sends him in motion to the far side. Davis gets a snap. Under pressure, he's looking around. He scrambles out. Forced to run. Knocked out of bounds by number 6, Jenkins. Third down and short. Third down and about 1 yard to go. The ball being spotted at the Laredo 9-yard line. Third down and 2. Third down and 2 for Amarillo. Ball being spotted at the Laredo 9-yard line. Davis gets his instructions from coach. Breaking the huddle. Near side of the field, we got Williams along with Johnson. Far side of the field, we got number 11, Watson, who is the motion man. Davis sends him in motion. There's a snap. Davis decides to take it himself. No doing. Number 99, Roger Gladley, and along with number 60, Isaac Williams, holding him back. They say he did pick up 1 yard on that carry. Didn't quite look like it, but I think it's when Isaac swung him around. So a hurry-up offense for Amarillo, 4th and 1. Trying to sneak it by. They gave him a very, very generous spot on that one. They're calling it a 2-yard gain, a very generous spot. From my vantage point, it looks like he was stopped short. Number 92, Hendricks, is in the game for Laredo. Davis gets his instructions from coach. Near side of the field, we got Williams. Timeout taken by Laredo. That was 2 runs right in a row for Amarillo. It was a 3rd down and 2 to go. They got it close. And then on 4th and 1, Davis was able to sneak by, picking up 2 yards for the first down. So now we sit at 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the Laredo 7-yard line. We turn our attention here to the middle of the field here at the Amarillo Convention Center. One of the many things they do here for their fans, they have the People's Federal Credit Union money box. So you have a young man getting into the money box here. Toby Tucker throwing down some money, so I think he's going to have 15 seconds to collect as much money as he can. He's already picking up some. He's supposed to wait for the air to start. Money's flying in the air. There he goes. He knows the little trick. Jump down on top of it. Putting it under his shirt. Oh, look. Now he's using his shirt to catch the money. Trying to catch as much as he can. He got himself in a nice little spot there where the money's blowing up at. He has his shirt open to corral the money inside his shirt. Not sure how much he's collected so far. And that's the end of his game. Let's see how much he collected. He did come out with a handful of money. Congratulations, sir. Back to action here at the Amarillo Convention Center as they get the People's Federal Credit Union money drop off the field. Davis already has his instructions from coach. Watson will line up on the far side. Williams on the near side. Just awaiting the forklift to get off the field here so we can get back to action. Johnson on the far side along with Williams. Here's the motion man. Watson on the near side. Fumble on the play. That ball was recovered by Amarillo. That's number 24 O'Neal falling on that fumble. The snap didn't just quite get to Davis's hands. So second down and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line. They say he picked up a yard on that, though it looked like the ball was still at the same spot. Williams on the near side along with Johnson and Watson. Looks like number 5 Williams will be the motion man. Davis sends him in motion. There he goes. Fumble on the play one more time. Davis picks it up. Looks like Davis is going to run for it. Davis runs it in to put the Venom on top, 62-61. Cunningham coming out for the important point after. Davis will be the holder. Cunningham gives him the okay. Awaiting the snap. There's the snap. The kick is up. Through the uprights. 6:12 left to go in today's championship game. Amarillo back on top, 63-61. 6:12 left to go in the ball game. It's still back and forth. It's still a back and forth game. Amarillo is on top, 63-61. Cunningham walking the field along with the rest of the Venom team, getting ready to tee it up. Wilder and Little walking the field for the Rattlesnakes, coming to the Coors Light end zone. Cunningham gets the ball from the back judge, teeing it up, awaiting the Whitecap signal. Whitecap is looking at the rest of the officials, whistles it in. Ball is ready, Cunningham is ready. And here goes the kickoff. Wilder picks up a bounce, breaks one tackle, breaks two tackle. There goes Wilder. Trying to break out of another tackle. He's finally brought down by number 4. Azeri brings him down. 1st and 10, ball at the Laredo 24-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in today's championship game. Amarillo is on top, 63-61. The 4,000 plus crowd here at the Amarillo Civic Center is getting loud again for their defense. The clock is ticking. Randall gets his instructions, breaks the huddle. Clark on the near side, Jenkins and Williams on the far side. Williams is the motion man. Randall calls him in motion. There's the snap. Randall's looking. He was bumped on that route by number 4, Azeri. They called no penalty on that, but there is another flag on the field. That is an illegal defense going against the Venoms, going to cost them 5 yards. So 1st and 5 for the Rattlesnakes. Ball now at the Venom 21-yard line. That will be an automatic first down for the Rattlesnakes. 1st and 10, ball at the 21. Near side of the field, we got Jenkins along with Williams. Far side of the field, we got number 1, Clark. They're setting up the chains again because it was an automatic first down. Whitecap calls the play back into action. Randall under center. There goes Clark in motion to the near side of the field. There's a snap to Randall. Pitch out to Williams. Williams breaks one tackle. Finally brought down by number 15, Ron Evans Jr. Ball will be spotted at the Amarillo 16-yard line. 2nd down for the Rattlesnakes. Second down and 5 for the Rattlesnakes. Randall gets his instructions from coach, breaks the huddle. Clark on the near side, Jenkins and Williams on the far side. Williams is your motion man. Randall sets him in motion. There's the snap. Pass was just a little behind Williams. He tried to make a good circus catch, bobbled the ball a little bit, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 5 for the Rattlesnakes. 4 minutes to go in today's ball game. The crowd here at the convention center, at the Civic Center here in Amarillo, is starting to get louder. Clark on the near side, Williams and Jenkins on the far side. Clark is in motion here to the far side. There's the snap. Randall's looking, pass to Jenkins. Jenkins is finally brought down by number 15, Ron Evans. Ball being spotted at the Amarillo 8-yard line. First and goal. 3:15 left to go in today's championship game. First and goal, Laredo. Jenkins and Williams on the near side, along with Clark. Clark will be the motion man. Randall puts him in motion. Hold on. There he goes. Put them in motion. There's the snap. Pass out to Williams. Williams makes one move. Two moves. Finally brought down. On that tackle was number 31, Stephen Harris for Amarillo. Second and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line for Laredo. 2:30 left to go in today's ball game. Snakes break the huddle. Clark on the near side. Jenkins and Williams on the far side. Clark goes in motion to the far side of the field. There's the snap. Randall's looking. Pass was intended for Williams, but he fell down. There's a flag on the field. Hold on. Hold on. There's a flag on the field. It was a holding on the field. It looks like it was number 4, David Azeri, on the hold. Automatic first down for the Rattlesnakes. First and goal. Ball is spotted at the 2.5-yard line. 2 minutes left to go in the championship game, ladies and gentlemen. Far side of the field, we got Jenkins. Stacked up in the back, we got Harris. Randall under center. There's a snap. Handoff to Harris. Pushing his way. Finally tackled down. Number 91, Marcus Rowe, brings down Harris at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for Laredo. The ball is at the 1-yard line. 1:43 left to go in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Bubba Evans was shaken up a little on that play, so he has to come out. Williams goes in his place. Randall gets his instructions from coach. Breaking the huddle. Jenkins on the far side. Harris in the backfield behind Randall. There's a snap. Randall's going to run it in himself. Touchdown, Laredo! $1:23 left to go in the ball game. A flag thrown on the field by the official after Randall celebrated his touchdown, which he's done all night long. And now the official throws the flag. Randall's been doing the same thing all night long, spiking the ball out about the 10-yard line. And now the official decides to throw the flag on it. Here comes the Whitecap for the explanation. They're calling a delay of game on Randall. He's done the same thing after every touchdown. When he scored a touchdown, he's done the same thing. They're trying to tell the official they're going for 2 so they can respot the ball. Coach is talking to the official, letting them know that we did call going for 2 so they can spot it on the proper hash mark. Players are pulling coach away, telling them to calm down, relax, we got this. Here we sit at the 1-minute warning of the ball game. Laredo on top, 67-63. They will be going for a 2-point conversion to push it to a 6-point lead. Since we are at the 1-minute warning, it is a media timeout for the 1-minute warning as the game op staff here from Amarillo driving around in their Hummer golf cart throwing out footballs to the fans. As we're getting ready to get back to action here in Amarillo, Coach Miller still talking it over with the players. Play clock is running now. 2-point conversion for Laredo. Clark is on the near side. Jenkins and Williams on the far side. Randall's walking up under center. There goes Clark in motion here to the far side. There's a snap. Randall's going to run it in himself. 2-point conversion, good for Laredo. Hold on, we have a flag on the field. Randall gets that 2-point conversion, but there is a flag. The Whitecap is calling a holding on Laredo. They're calling that holding on number 75, Bubba Evans. They said he was holding on the corner there, so they're going to back it up 10 yards. So now we have a 2-point conversion coming from the 12-yard line after Randall scored on that 2-point conversion. The crowd here in Amarillo are getting on their feet. Bubba Evans calls himself, picks his hand up, letting everybody know he's eligible. Clark on the near side, Jenkins and Williams on the far side. Williams goes in motion. There's a snap. Pass complete to Williams. 2-point conversion, good for Laredo. One minute left to go in the ballgame. Laredo back on top, 69-63. After a completed pass to number 80, Williams, on that 2-point conversion. If the refs remember correctly, there's still a penalty to assess after the delay of game on Brian Randall, if I'm not mistaken. Referees are calling everybody in. The Venom are lining up. Both teams were a little confused on that one as the Rattlesnakes were trying to take the wrong end zone. So here we go. Number 3, Raymond Johnson back for the Venom. Blake Erickson teeing it up for the Rattlesnakes. Awaiting the Whitecaps whistle. Whitecaps checking all his officials. Calls the play in. Erickson's ready. The ball's on the tee. There goes a kick. It's a bouncer. Taken at the 12-yard line by number 9, Bright. Fumble on the field! Fumble on the field. They're fighting for the ball. It was finally recovered by Evans, number 15, Ron Evans Jr. That ball had come all the way out to about the 15-yard line. And then there was a fumble on the field. Finally recovered by the Venom. The Snakes had a great chance to recover that fumble. 49 seconds left to go in the ball game for the championship. Venom ball, 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. The crowd here in Amarillo are on their feet. 49 seconds to go. Play clock is called in. Davis gets his instructions from coach. Near side of the field, we got Williams along with Johnson. Number 11, Watson, is the motion man on the near side. There he goes in motion. There's the snap. Davis is back. He's looking. Looks like the ball bounced off the turf. They're saying it's a completed pass. They're trying to figure out what's going on here. They're saying reset the play clock, or the game clock to 39 seconds. Far side of the field, we got Williams, Johnson, and Watson will be the motion man. Davis is under center. They call it in. 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Watson's flying down the field. Pass to Watson. He's knocked out of bounds by number 3, Michael Bragg. 31 seconds left to go in the ball game. Venom in a hurry-up offense, down 69-63. Far side of the field, we got Williams and Watson, along with Johnson. Ball's at the Laredo 11-yard line with 31 seconds left to go in the ball game. Watson will be your motion man. Davis under center, sends him in motion. There's a snap. Davis is looking. Pass complete to number 11, Watson. Tackled by number 3, Michael Bragg. Short of the first down. 23 seconds left to go in the game. Davis is going to try to run it in himself. He's tackled by number 60. Isaac Williams tackles him. They call a timeout. Third down. Third down, about 1 yard to go for the Venom. Venom are trailing 69-63. 15 seconds left to go in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the championship. All 4,000 plus fans here in Amarillo are on their feet. Clark and Williams are on the far side of the field. Watson is your motion man. Going to the near side of the field. Davis is getting his troops ready. Getting under center. They got number 24, Tim O'Neill, in the backfield behind Davis. It might be a handoff to him. There goes Watson in motion. Handoff to Watson. In for the touchdown. Seconds left to go in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Score is tied up, 69-69. awaiting the point after. Cunningham so far tonight has been perfect on extra points. This one very, very important for Cunningham. There's a snap. The kick is up. And it's good. "11 seconds left to go in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Rattlesnakes trailing 70-69 with a kickoff waiting to come. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, this was going to be a crazy fourth quarter, and it has lived up to that. Win or lose, either team has played a great, great ball game. For our fans back in Laredo, I believe we've treated you to one wild and crazy LSFL championship game. Rattlesnakes getting their instructions from Coach Miller. 11 seconds left to go in the ball game. They're breaking their huddle, walking down to the end zone. We got Little and Walter walking back to the end zone. The Venom walking over to the end zone, getting ready to tee it up. Jason Cunningham, number 23, had the ever so important point after right through the uprights, giving the Venom a 1-point lead with 11 seconds left to go in the ball game. Cunningham tees it up. He's awaiting the Whitecaps' instructions. All the officials are ready. Ball is on the tee. It's whistled in. Cunningham is waiting. And there's the kick. Ball is handled. The ball was bobbled by Raymond Little, knocked off of Wilder. The ball flew up to the 15-yard line. Number 11, Johnny on the spot, Alex Watson for Amarillo, picks up the loose ball for Amarillo. Laredo had a chance. There was a bouncing ball that bounced off Wilder, that shot forward. Watson was able to pick up the bouncing ball, recovering the ball for Amarillo. Clark on the near side, Williams on the far side. Davis is under center. Hands off to O'Neal. That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Your 2013 LSFL champions, AmarilloVenom. Your final score here tonight from the Amarillo Civic Center. Amarillo 70, Laredo 69. We'd like to thank all our fans back in Laredo at TKO for watching this game. We would have hoped for a better outcome than what we're seeing today. But your final score, once again, from the Amarillo Civic Center, Amarillo 70, Laredo 69. Stick around. They will have the award ceremony after the game here of the championship trophy being given out to the AmarilloVenom. Congratulations from the Laredo Rattlesnakes to the AmarilloVenom on a hard-fought victory. This was not an easy victory by any part for the AmarilloVenom. Laredo fought them hard, back and forth, all the way through the game. Taking the lead late, Amarillo comes back, taking the victory away from Laredo, 70-69. For the Laredo Rattlesnakes organization, I'd like to thank you for all your support for the 2013 season. Thank you, Laredo, and good night. From Amarillo, Texas, the Venom are the 2012-2013 LSFL champions. Thank you, Laredo, and good night. Again, Laredo, your final score here from Amarillo, Venom 70, Laredo 69. Thank you and good night.
coming out. We love the support. We got the best fans in this league by far. Y'all pack this house every week, and we love it. We appreciate that.
Hey, we gonna go in the locker room 5 minutes, I promise. We coming right back. We want everybody to get on the field, please. Everybody on the field. Give us 5 minutes. Media, y'all come on in the side and hurry up so we can get this done. Let's go. Hey, hurry up and get inside, everybody. I love you, mama. Love you, daddy. Granddaddy, thank y'all for coming and all y'all support. Hey, real quick, I forgot. Shh, real quick, this is important. One of our owners who helped start the league with Coach Carter, he passed away this week, and we buried him. Stay in prayer for the Isaacson family because Mark was an awesome man and a great friend to the organization and what this team is about. Stay in prayer for the Isaacson family. Happy birthday, Coach King, Caden, and Caitlin.